I'm going to expose 10 of the most common retirement lies that are out there. And I'm going to split them across 2 separate videos. In today's video, I'm going to give you 5 of the biggest whoppers, with number 5 probably being one of the most controversial. Now, the first lie we tell ourselves is that Social Security will take care of me. With the cost of housing and the cost of living the way it is, and if there are any cuts in the future to Social Security, and the fact that a lot of us don't have pensions, it's not going to be enough. You're going to have more investment accounts to supplement that Social Security check with. Okay, number 2, the second lie a lot of us tell ourselves is that I can rely on an inheritance. Now, counting on an inheritance from a family member, that is really risky. For one, they may outlive their own savings due to health expenses or long-term care. But I also want to mention 2 other negatives related to this, and that is dementia and scams. Now, are you certain that the person you want to hopefully inherit money from one day won't contract some form of dementia as they age? Dementia is a very, very costly disease to endure, and it can contribute to a loss or mismanaged funds if that person is not watched very closely. And also, it seems every week I'm reading a story or hearing about one on my local news of someone older or someone even my age who have been scammed out of their life savings in some instances. Now, I would hope that this would never happen to anyone in your family or, of course, to you, but it does happen. It's very tragic. And I don't think you can just put all of your eggs in one basket and just hope to inherit someone's money one day and live off of that. Now, number 3 on the list, it's something else that a lot of people will tell themselves, is that I'm just going to spend a lot less when I retire. Now, some expenses will decrease, work-related expenses and, your commute, but others can increase. Could be healthcare, could be travel, could be hobbies. Other categories such as housing and utilities, insurance, transportation, all of these categories are rising way faster than even inflation would dictate. And normally, these are categories that you can't escape just by being frugal. It's very possible that you will spend less when you retire, but you can't go in without a plan B. We have to have savings that we can fall back on. Okay, number 4, my kids will take care of me. I hear this one a lot, and I kind of cringe inside when I do. Let's just say that this puts undue pressure on your kids, who may be having their own financial struggles of their own. Now, I know I can personally say that I am very glad that my mother did not have that idea for me. And secondly, don't count out estrangement. I see this happen all the time. And I know that maybe you're thinking that would never happen in my family. But personally, I can say that I've seen it happen in my family, and I used to think and say the same thing. It seems to be more and more common with the younger generations. I don't know why, but just don't think that that can never happen to your family. I would hope that it never does. Okay, the 5th one on the list, and probably one of the most common, is my house is my retirement plan. That's all I need. Okay, now we all know that we cannot eat our house. So there has to be some kind of stash of money or some kind of income coming in that we can pay the bills with and that we can survive off of. Now you may say, I'll take out home equity loans or even a reverse mortgage. Now, while those can be viable options, there are no guarantees that you'd be able to do either one of them. You also have to consider if this house that you're in, is it going to be a good house for you when you're in your 80s? Will you need that home equity instead for maintenance and upkeep or even remodeling costs in order to be able to live in it as you age? Now, your house can be a large chunk of your retirement. It's true that it can be, but it cannot be the only part of it. Now, as Gen Xers, we're old enough to know not to believe in fairy tales. So it's time that we stop telling ourselves these fables as well. Don't let your future be shaky or murky with these beliefs. Let's be the first generation to construct our very own retirement plan. One that is based on truth and facts and can be a model for future generations that are coming up behind us. I'll be back soon with part 2 of this video with 5 more lies that I will expose. So please subscribe so you do not miss that. I really appreciate you taking the time today to watch this video. And if you have a few more minutes to spare, I'm going to link a video here I think you'll find interesting on what Gen X can do today in order to be ready for retirement. I hope you have a great week, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.